Hey there, it's Melissa and welcome back to my channel. So today is another Boy Friday. It's Friday in my part of the world. It's Thanksgiving probably at most of your parts of the world, so happy Thanksgiving from me and New Zealand. I had started this layout and didn't know I was going to film it, but I got to this point where I just put this piece of white cardstock down and machine stitched it. And then because it's Sam's official 2019 school photo and I realise I haven't done a Boy Friday for a few weeks, mostly due to work, but I thought let's film it and see what happens. Excuse me. So with this one, I find it quite hard with stark white, so I wanted to add a little bit of something. So I mixed what colour is it? Teal Heidi Swap with some gold. I'm running out of gold. I've got another fresh bottle. I haven't opened it yet, but I decided to mix it and see what happened, and you can't really see the gold. Anyway, it was worth doing that. I think on my previous video I did that with the pink. I mixed the gold and you could see the gold. Anyway, so off camera I had cut this Hip Kit exclusive cut file. It's a pencil case with a few tools poking out of it, and because it had the star, I thought it was perfect for Sam. It wasn't overly girly. There is a pencil or pen and pencils in a container that has a heart on it, which I wouldn't use for him. So I backed most of it just in the evenings, and then I just wanted to finish backing it on camera. So I think I had a couple of bits to do, a bit more of the actual pencil case. And so you would have seen there how I do it, which is to glue the paper down and then trim it out. So the photo needed something behind it, and I never really intended this layout to be monochromatic, but it ended up that way, and I think I do that quite regularly without intending it. So there is a lot of blue and green in this kit. This is my September hip kit. I'm very, very behind with my hip kits now, but that's okay. We're just going to keep working on them. I do like to kill them, and I think I've got maybe 2 layouts to go with this kit, and then I've got a plan for October, and with my November hip kit, well, it should be arriving any day. I'm going to use that for my December daily. So there will be a way of catching up and hopefully getting back on top of it. So I'm doing my distressing edge technique again. I'm really into this at the moment. I don't know why. I just like the look of it, and I've torn that edge as well. And now I'm using this. I was going to use the other side of this piece of Amy Tangerine, but I decided to go with the blue because it looks really good with that green ledger paper that I've used. So, excuse me, I had asthma quite bad, I think, in my last video. Getting on top of it, still taking my inhaler a lot, and hoping to really be feeling better very soon. So, I think, did I distress the edges of the other paper? I can't remember. I must have gone in later and done it. And I've used the top of the ledger that says, I think, name and event. So I've just put Sam and official school photo 2019. Because it's a school photo, I wanted to bring in my notebook edge punch, and I think I've used it on the other 2 school photos that I've scrapped. I'm actually quite proud of myself. I have scrapped the other 2 girls' official photos, and then I've just got the family photo to go, so I think that'll be the next one that I do. And I do really try to work with whatever the theme of the kit is. So this kit was very fall autumn themed and also back to school, so it has the Pink Fresh Studio office hours, I think it's office hours, bits of that collection in it. And so that's why I have really made an effort to scrap these school photos. Now, if you're like me, you probably find that school photos are quite hard to scrap. It's because in this instance, the tone of the photo is not as light and bright as I would like it, but we purchased them like this, they came home like this, and I just have to work with what I've got. Yeah, I should say also that I didn't take the photo, Dan Childs took the photo. So now I'm just positioning my photo. And another thing I'll say about the photos is you got this size, a larger one, and then 4 little smaller ones. I think with Brielle I scrapped the smaller ones, Azaria I scrapped this size, and obviously Sam this size. And I may even challenge myself with the 3 of them together to scrap the even larger one. So now I'm wanting to lift up this little pencil case, so I'm just using some craft foam, and I'm going to go with a combination of double-sided tape and liquid adhesive. As I said in my last video, I was putting layouts away and I found some chipboard stickers lying literally in the bottom of the page protector, and this kind of, I won't say it upset me, it just annoyed me because I had to go back and work out where bits and pieces went. So I looked at my Instagram and that helped. So all that to say, I'm using a lot of liquid adhesive on things that I wouldn't normally, and I'll explain that when I get to it. So these are a cut apart, I think they are Dear Lizzie, and I just I cut them apart, obviously. It's basically a sheet of little notes, or notepad kind of notes, distressing slightly the edge, and I couldn't work out which one to use. And I think that one says Happy Thoughts, and I was about to start my journaling and I thought, no, let's use both. No, it's not monochromatic, this little kind of yellow toned one, but it doesn't matter. I've still added some colour into this layout, and I quite like the way it was just tucked behind the other one. So all I did was add a little bit of glue. It didn't need a full lot, it's tucked behind there, it's not going anywhere. I did try to get these fussy cut books onto the layout, but I think because the scale of them doesn't go with the pencil case, they don't quite look right. I love these phrase stickers from Dear Lizzie. The kit features a lot of the Dear Lizzie She's Magic collection, which is absolutely beautiful. And that is a piece of Pink Fresh as well. And I think, what does it say? Done, with a check or a tick mark, which I thought was good because he literally has got 2 weeks of primary school to go, and we've got 6 weeks of school holidays, and he's off to high school. So that is crazy to me. Where did my little baby go? Of course, I often struggle with frames, so any chance I get to put a frame on the page, I will. And I just liked this. It just filled that gap. If I didn't put something there, to me it looked a bit odd. Excuse me. If I hadn't put those sort of journaling spots, I would have journaled there, but I have. So yeah, it looks totally better like that. I had put that enamel dot or large enamel piece there, but I decided to go with this noted flare badge, and because this enamel circle is green, I did still want to put it on the page. So here's an example of me using liquid adhesive where I wouldn't normally add them to enamel stickers. For the flare badge, I used a couple of these glue dots and also some liquid adhesive. I've never had a problem with with glue dots and flare badges. That to me, with a bit of liquid adhesive, is the best way to get them down. Those hearts were from a layout that's coming up actually. You'll see it tomorrow morning for Confessions of a Paper Addict. Those were the inner, I guess, the negative pieces of the cut file, and I had intention to use them. I didn't manage to get them on to this layout. Because I'm getting to the end of the kit, I'm really trying to use up bits and pieces, so not over embellishing, but those enamel puffy kind of pieces were perfect. And then so is that little done banner. Excuse my phone again. And just adding some more dots. Now, I was trying to get inventive with my title, but I am trying to use the thickers and stickers that are in the kit. And so all I could think of was 2019, and then I don't have any smaller, I didn't want to bring any smaller outfits into this, so I just wrote underneath official photo. And I think that looks fine. I have done that before where I've brought my own handwriting in to help the title. I could have stamped it too, but I don't have a alpha stamp that I'm happy with to use on. I've got like a cursive kind of one. I didn't want to use it on this quite clean layout. So just adding my journaling now, and I do off camera add some twine into that button, and then adding some white Mr. Huey's, and I also come back in with a teal Hardy swap and add some more splitters off camera as well, but you'll see that in my final layout. So there it is there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm hoping to be back again next Friday.